One more thing about Jon Jones. Now, let me give you a theory, Rashad. I don't know that what I'm about to say is true, but I don't want to dismiss it either. It goes as follows. If you look at the last few fights, well, more than that even, sort of the last sort of chapter of Jon Jones's run at light heavyweight, and there may be many factors that explain this. There was a pretty big drop-off in performance. He looked really good in the second Gustafsson fight. I'll give him that, no doubt about it. I mean, he iced that one in a vicious way. But against some of the other ones, you know, your Santoses, your Reyeses, your Smiths, and I would include some other ones as well, I actually went through and I measured his takedown accuracy and takedown performance. It dropped off a cliff relative to how it was in his early UFC reign. Now, there could be a lot of factors that explain that. Did he train enough? Did he care about wanting to beat those opponents enough? Did he kind of phone it in the middle of the fight? I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't want to assume automatically that he goes to heavyweight and then just runs the table. I certainly take it possible he could do just that, but rather than just assuming that's exactly what's going to happen, I have a bit more of a wait-and-see approach. I want to ask you how he matches up first, but before I do that, is that a fair... Do you think my trepidation about automatically assuming he's going to kick everyone's ass at heavyweight is right or wrong?
I think it's right. You know, when you look at Jon's last fights, as you said, you know, it was very close, and it was, you know, due to the fact that, you know, his cloak of invincibility has been shattered. You know, people weren't afraid of him anymore, and they were really challenging him in places where they weren't before, and they were really pushing the pace and, you know, all these different things that Jon just wasn't used to before from a challenger. And now he's going up to heavyweight. You know, and before it was like, okay, he's moved up to heavyweight, and these guys, you know, he'll have the advantage because he moves really well. He has a fight IQ, and, you know, he has all these intangibles, but he's given away a lot of those intangibles. You know, his reach he's given away. He's given up, you know, his size advantage. He's given up his power advantage. He's given up a lot of things that he didn't have to worry about at light heavyweight. And then now with a guy like Ciryl Gane, he may be giving up the movement advantage. You know, a guy like Ciryl Gane, he moves better than Jon Jones. He's more creative with his movement with Jon Jones than Jon Jones is. So those are things that Jon is going to have to come into the heavyweight class renewed. He can't be the same Jon Jones as he was at 205. And I think maybe this is why it's taken him so long to kind of make this jump to heavyweight, because he has to reinvent himself. But from watching Jon Jones hit mitts recently as a heavyweight, you know, he doesn't look as fast as he used to. He actually looks like a legit heavyweight with the speed now. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't have that speed anymore, as it seems, you know, from just watching him hit mitts, that he did when he was light heavyweight. So Jon Jones is going to have to come into the heavyweight division totally a new fighter.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how he'll do. He might go in there and win the belt, but, you know, Stipe, Francis, Ciryl Gane, these are unique challenges that, you know, didn't exist like this 5 years ago, 4 years ago even. Stipe was obviously there, but in this sort of polished modern version, it's a tough climb. It's a tough climb.
I'm gonna tell you this: these challenges didn't exist when Jon Jones made the decision to move up to heavyweight. That's how fast the heavyweight division is changing.
Fair point.
Cuban legend Guillermo the Jackal Ugandao takes the ring.
The Jackal unloads. This guy's a genius inside the ring.
Standing in his way, he's one of boxing's most vibrant champions.
Jean-Riel Casimero. He's got personality. He's got power. He is a force.
Ugandao versus Casimero for the 118-pound world title. Live on Showtime.